Hello everyone, this is the Final Bosman, and on today's episode, we're celebrating the 2-year anniversary of this show. Happy... Welcome to the show, I am Kyle Bosman, and can you believe it? It's been 2 years since the Final Bosman started. Look at us now, baby. It was only 2 long years ago in which a young Kyle Bosman walked up to his bosses and said, hey, those 2 weird videos I made, I want to turn that into a weekly series. And they said, how about every other week? And he said, sure. And so it was every other week at first, and then it became a weekly show. And then I think it really hit its stride around episode 89 to where we are today, the Final Bosman, an American establishment. Through my progressively worse backdrops to my increasingly droopy eyeballs, I've sort of created a web show legacy of weird, wrong, whiny opinions and jokes that only I laugh at. And I gotta say, I'm pretty darn proud. And sure, some things have stayed the same. Smug's always been here. Always got a new Pokemon card. I think this has always been here, right? This seems old. But some things have changed dramatically. In fact, today's segment, things that would have sounded crazy if I said them 2 years ago. Number 1, Nintendo is not doing so good. 2 years ago, Wii U was not doing so good. It was not in good shape. Nintendo wasn't in good shape. However, conventional wisdom said, you know, just ride this out. Nintendo always wins in the end. And up till then, they did. They got a little chunky Nintendo DS. We'd just come off an Advance. Game Boy Advance, so sleek, so cool, so pristine. Here's the Nintendo DS. It's chunky and weird, it's got 2 screens. This is gonna fail. Nope, succeeds wildly. Okay, we're bringing out the Wii. It's named the Wii. There's no right analog stick. It's not HD. It's barely online. Good luck. Don't need it. Look at the 3DS. Had a horrible launch, for sure, and then turned it around through some Nintendo magic. They always win in the end, don't they? And so I think 2 years ago, Wii U had just launched, not huge. I think everyone kind of thought, oh, this'll turn around, don't worry about it. Nintendo always turns this around. Look at people. And probably, I think Nintendo did too, just like, no, just wait this out. This has not come to pass. The last 2 years of video games on the Wii U, fantastic. I'd say actually, the last 2 years of Wii U games are better than any 2 concurrent years of Wii games. Take that, Wii, you little weirdo. Wii U games have been great. And despite that, Nintendo continues to fail. So that's a bummer. It's a bummer when, hey, here's all those games you want. Oh, we're not doing well business-wise. Well, okay, I guess we're gonna have to watch you sleep with our new technology. Number 2, Sony has the best-selling console. What? If you said, hey, in 2015, Sony's gonna sell 20.2 million consoles, and that's sold through, buddy, I would say, you maniac fanboy, get out of my office! If you told me 2 years ago, Columbia Pictures, Sony, will release a movie in which a South African robot named Chappie solves the mysteries of human consciousness by connecting 8 PlayStation 4s together, I would say, yeah, that makes sense, that sounds like Sony. You said they're gonna sell 20.2 million consoles? I'd say, get out. I do wanna see this Chappie movie. No, you don't. I'm sorry, I know I sound crazy to you. I know I'm from the future. I could have told you anything, but please just don't see Chappie. I'm gonna see it, you can't stop me. Number 3, nobody talks about Angry Birds anymore. How could you say that about Angry Birds? This is the #1 best-selling game on iTunes for years. This is gonna outsell Mario for years. The mobile's the way, baby. So, yeah, I mean, they were right. The mobile bubble is not even a bubble. That's a steel dome. Nothing's crushing the mobile bubble. However, we've learned that nothing sticks for too long. It's sort of, imagine like a vat, a witch's cauldron of lava, and we're just tossing games in it nonstop. And some games like hit the top of the lava and stay there, but eventually they sizzle and crackle. I'm draw something. Farmville. Don't make Farmville references anymore, it won't make sense. What are you, a grandma? Are you on Facebook? Don't talk about Farmville. That's crazy. 2 years ago, like Farmville is just like, hey, we can all make fun of Farmville because that's successful. What do we do now, Candy Crush? I think Candy Crush was around 2 years ago. Candy Crush is lasting, but I mean, even they're losing users. They don't know what to do. And just like, where are you going? Where are all our Candy Crushers going? On to other games. Bye. If you want success in mobile space, just put an expensive, sexy lady in your commercials. It's that simple. We just learned, that's the trick. Microsoft does not talk about the Kinect anymore. Shut up. Yes, they do. No, they don't. This thing that made the 360 survive as long as it did, it's gone, buddy. Cool, right? Yes, cool. And actually, this time 2 years ago, the Xbox One was not even announced yet. We're still hotly anticipating that announcement. And then I think leading into it, we're all just like, oh, it's gonna be some dumb Kinect thing. And then it turns out it is some dumb Kinect thing. Nobody's hyped on it. But it's interesting that is gone and that Microsoft is once again focused on people who play video games and buy video games in terms of their marketing for their console. We have Phil Spencer saying games, games, games in every speech he can. We are blessed. And that is generally what I wanted to say about the last 2 years. Quick episode, I realize. Hey, that's a classic episode. That's a genuine classic right there. I did want to acknowledge something before I go. Last week, we had a German character on the show. And when I say character, I just mean a goofy individual. There's no fiction here. This person was named Schlufe. This person offended some German viewers of the final Bosman. I want to read one tweet. That bit at the end was not funny. Germany isn't stuck in 1995. Great show as always. A sorry Germany next time would be neat. So to this comment I have to say, I am not sorry. Schlufe is what I think all Germans are like. Every single person in your country acts like Schlufe does. So there. I will never have another German on this show because that one exemplifies all of them. Tschüss. That is the episode for this week. How do you put up with me? How does a real person just be like, oh boy, this guy. This is what I mean by jokes that only I like. Like, that is hilarious to me. I'm positive no one else likes that. If you're on Twitter, you can find me at Kyle Bosman. I'll be back here next Wednesday. Hope to see you then. Thanks for watching. One last thing, actually. I wanted to put this in the episode, but it didn't fit in the whole 2 years, this would sound crazy thing. So, huge news happened last week. Last week was, of course, GDC, the Game Developers Conference of 2015. Huge news came out of Valve last week when they showed off the newest version of the Steam controller. Let's take a look at this. Oh my god. Ian, enhance. Criminy. That's an analog stick. Cross-reference this with the controller from last year? Okay, right. Ian, enhance. So I see buttons here, and then now an analog stick. Cross-reference this with a controller from 2 years ago. Great. Ian, enhance. Of course, no buttons. If we look at this timeline, no buttons, buttons, analog stick with buttons on the inside of the handle. This is... We cannot forget, of course, the original Unsolved Mystery. The GameCube controller with no buttons. So if you add all these things together... Oh my god. This is bigger than any of us could have imagined. It's quite simple. It's been in front of our eyes this whole time. Oh, sorry. I should have turned this off. Oh, I gotta take this. Sorry. Hello? Oh, no. This is... But that... No, sorry. You've got the wrong number. This is not him. This is... Muggsy Muggs. Yeah. I'm sorry. That was stupid. My real name is Muggsy Muggs. Yeah, I know. Okay, yes, that was childish. Yes, I'm sorry. Okay, my name is Muggsy Muggs. No, I know. Okay, I'm sorry. It's me, Muggsy Muggs.
Hang up the phone.
Who are you?
Are you talking to Joe Biden?
Yes.
Hang up the phone.
Okay, God. I'm sorry. It's just I get trapped in these conversations and I get sweaty and I'm not good at improv.
Ik heiße ganz toll. I'm your secret bodyguard who was hired to protect you from Joe Biden's special attacks in the absence of Mr. Mime.
Episode 62 of the incredible Final Bosman.
Wait, if you're my secret bodyguard, who hired you?
I cannot tell you.
Can you give me a hint?
Okay, I'm fine with hints. My client is someone who despises you.
David Jaffe.
No, hold on. Herr Sen Gunstall.
Hello, Gonstall, this is Schlufer.
Shut up, Schlufer, you're a cartoon character from 1995.
Es tut mir leid.
Listen, if Joe Biden calls back, do not pick up. It's going to take all day to restore my light screens around this building.
Bye. Hello, this is Muggsy Muggs. Uh-oh. Looks like Kyle's in a real pickle now. When will he learn how to be good in improv? And what's up with Gonstall? I think he's pretty cool. And what's wrong with Buttons? And when will Bloodworth learn that he's one of the Digi-Destined? Find out on future episodes of The Final Boss Man. Bossigomansters.